All right, let's talk about Python loops. We all use them, but are you really in control of them? Today, we're going to ditch the autopilot and learn how to really steer the ship with two super powerful keywords. So let's start with a question you've probably felt, even if you haven't said it out loud.
You know what I mean, right? A standard loop is great. It does its job. But it kind of just plows through everything, from start to finish, no questions asked. But what if you find exactly what you're looking for on the second try? Or what if there are just certain items in a list you want to completely ignore? That's where we need a finer touch.
So just to make sure we're on the same page, here's a classic for loop. We've got a list of words, and the loop just dutifully goes through each one. It grabs cat, prints it out, then it grabs window, prints that out, and finally defenestrate. It works perfectly, but it has no choice. It has to visit every single item in that list, period.
So, how do we take back control? Well, meet tool number one, the break statement. I love this one. The best way to think about it is like the big red emergency exit button for your loop. You hit it and boom, you're out. The loop just stops, dead in its tracks.
And hey, that's not just my take on it. The official Python docs say it right here. The key phrase is breaks out. It doesn't pause, it doesn't skip, it terminates the loop. Now that little detail at the end is super important. It only breaks out of the innermost loop. If you've got loops inside of loops, that's a crucial thing to remember.
Let's see this thing in action. Here we're looking for factors of numbers. As soon as the code finds one, just one, that if condition becomes true and we hit the break. We found what we need. We know the number isn't prime, so why would we waste time checking any more factors? We don't have to. The break gets us out of that inner loop immediately so we can move on. It's just efficient.
Okay, so break is our emergency exit. What's our other tool? Meet the continue statement. Now, if break is the emergency exit, continue is more like the skip track button on your music player. You're not stopping the playlist, you're just saying, you know what, I'm not feeling this one, let's jump straight to the next song.
And again, the official definition nails it. It continues with the next iteration. So what that means is, the moment Python hits a continue, it immediately stops what it's doing in the current cycle and jumps right back to the top of the loop to start the next one. Anything that comes after continue inside that loop just gets ignored for that round. This example makes it crystal clear. We're looping through a range of numbers. If a number is even, the if block triggers. We print that we found an even number, and then, bam, continue. That sends us right back to the top to grab the next number. Notice that final print statement never even runs for the even numbers. We just skip it and move on.
Okay, this is the main event. Let's put these two side by side, because this is where it all really clicks into place. Understanding the difference here is everything when it comes to using them the right way.
So here's the bottom line. Break is the lights on, party's over, everybody go home command. The whole loop is done, finished, kaput. Continue, on the other hand, just says I'm done with this one item, and it sends you right back to the top of the loop for the next. So break ends the whole party. Continue just skips to the next song.
So, why does all this matter? I mean, really, what's the big deal? Well, this isn't just about some clever programming trick. Using these control statements fundamentally makes you a better, smarter coder. Your code gets cleaner, faster, and way easier to follow.
First off, efficiency. I mean, come on, why make the computer do extra work if it doesn't have to? With break, you stop the second you have your answer. And second, and this is a big one, your code becomes so much easier to read. Instead of a tangled mess of complex if-else blocks, break and continue clearly state your intention. It's like a big signpost that says, stop here or skip ahead, and that makes your code's purpose obvious to anyone.
And that's what I want to leave you with. The next time you're writing a loop, just take a half second and ask yourself, is there a point where I can stop early? Are there certain items that I should just ignore and skip over? When you start asking those questions, you'll be amazed at how many places you can use break and continue to make your own code that much smarter.